Boom, salutations to the prime 747 24/7 361 degrees. We are logging in at 10:11. All right. Also in the codex, it is actually 231. All right. It is 231 in the codex. And as you know, it is a new cycle according to the Gregorian calendar. So I want to say peace and love, prosperity, joy, and abundance to everyone that is on a journey of greatness, that's on a journey of what the universe expresses itself to be. All right. I'd like to formally introduce myself. If this is your first time watching the video, I am Solar Prime Supreme 131, Lazarus Lamel of the Messiah Code movement, as well as the Tuwalu tribe. All right. So I just wanted to share a little bit of information. I wanted to share a little bit of love, and I just wanted to give up a little bit of time for everyone so we can just share some thoughts. All right? Cool. So give me a couple seconds. I'm going to set up the video, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a couple things. And I hope that the people that has been following the Messiah Code, that has been following the information that represents the morals and principles, and not only that, the guidelines of what the Codex represents. Okay? So, first thing is, I want to read from the Magic Stone of the Codex. This is a book that literally has been carried on my heart for the last 20 years or more. I've been working with these stones, and what I did was I created an archive of information in order to assimilate the thoughts of literally how the universe speaks to us in such a way. Okay, so the first thing is I want to read a stone called Mamluk. All right, and Mamluk deals with possession. When I picked this stone, this rise before I got on the broadcast, right? And I'm just asking for answers, a little bit of guidance, just to seek, you know, handle how to handle certain situations, how to come into the new cycle. And if anything, what I would like to tell you is that, today is day one. Whatever it is on your calendar or whatever calendar that you follow, the world is on day one right now. All right. The world is beating on day one. And I would like to start at day one. I would like to start day one. Okay. So as we know, day one or one represents harukment or movement. Everything moves in a certain way. Everything grows and everything establishes itself in a state of growth. Always. It's always happening. It's always growing in such a way. All right. So I just want to share with you the stone, and then I'll read a little bit from the Messiah Code, and then after that I'll let everybody get about their day. I hope you're enjoying it for what it's worth. Yeah, I really hope you're enjoying it. You know what it's about. It's not about I don't know, people always boycotting holidays in such a way, and they don't give us anything in return. Okay? So I will hope if you would boycott the year or what year it is, you would actually have a calendar or provide a calendar or some form of cycle to for us to commemorate the moment. But let's move with the world. Let's rock with the world. And let's enjoy the moment. All right. So Mamluk is called possessions or nourishment, cattle. Codex initiate of fulfillment, gratitude, and divine resource. So this symbol speaks to fulfillment. And I was thinking about the end of the year. I was thinking about a lot of things. I was just thinking about everything in general. And when I ask the question, I usually don't share my question with y'all, but I'm gonna share my question with you. I just said just about the moment, about the year, about the cycle, about certain things. How should I move forward? From day one, and how should I have a comprehension of certain things? And not only that, I just asked about certain things that are around me and certain people that are around me. How should I interpret the certain feelings, or how should I deal with certain people in a certain type of way? All right. And what moved me was to just pull the stone and just speak from a neutral point where both of us or any of us, nobody's speaking. It's just, I'm just a vessel of that message. Just like this book is a vessel of the message. All right. And the words are a vessel of the message. Okay. So this symbol speaks to fulfillment, ambition satisfied, rewards received, and the sacred joy of having enough. Mamluk represents nourishment in every sense: material, emotional, spiritual, and spirituals. It promises a time where the field yields fruit, where what you've worked for now begins to show. But this is not about wealth. It's about how you carry it and how you honor it. If as above, so below is true, then feeding yourself is also feeding the divine. You are called now to reflect on what profit really means in your life. Is it possessions you seek or sovereignty over self? Is it accumulation or the growth of will and right use of power? Mamluk also reminds you to be vigilant, even in moments of blessing. What you gained must be guarded with wisdom, not consumed with blindness. Caution must walk beside celebration. Abundance is not licensed to forget. Share your blessings. Let the overflow irrigate the lives of others. Remember, the mark of one truly nourished is their ability to nourish those around them. Prosperity becomes sacred only when it is used with intention. Y'all hear that? So, ruined correspondence is fehu, wealth, cattle, reward, material abundance. And you know, abundance is really having your needs met. People think like abundance is something like something catastrophically, like super, like you swimming in a whole bunch of money and you swimming a whole bunch of everything. That's not abundance. Abundance is really having your needs met. And I had to reflect on that one. Hey, I had to reflect on that as well to understand that. But it says harvest cycles fulfilled, earn prosperity, gift exchange, sacred generosity, Venus, pleasure, resources, value systems, expansion, generosity, wisdom with wealth, earth, elemental, grounded, gain, practical stability. And then it brought us to the numerology of 6, 8, and 3, which is 6 is harmony, responsibility, and prosperity. And then you got power, abundance, success with balance. And 3, creative overflow, joy, and what is shared. So now I look at all of this land, and I look at what was shared with me, the information, and very good wisdom to know what's necessary. Know what's necessary. It said, share your blessings. Let the overflow irrigate the lives of others. Remember, the mark of one truly nourished is their ability to nourish those that are around them. That's a very powerful message. And then not only that, I pulled Jupiter, Venus, and Earth. So Jupiter, Venus, and Earth corresponded with pleasure, resources, and value systems. And then Venus was pleasure, resources, and value systems. And then Jupiter was expansion, generosity, wisdom, and wealth. And then you had the Earth, which was grounded, gain, and practical stability. So it wasn't that I wished that on myself, or I thought that about myself. I really thought that about others. I really did. I really, for those that correspond with the message, I really thought about those people. And I thought about them having abundance as well. All right. So, what else I want to share with you? Oh, it says this. It said this. Remember this. It said, you are called now to reflect on what profit really means in your life. Is it possessions you seek or sovereignty over yourself? And hey, what are you doing? And that's something that we all got to know about anything that we're dealing with in a spiritual sense. You know? Like, you know, I always tell y'all, I say, man, none of this information belongs to me. None of it. It truly, really doesn't belong to me. It belongs to the world because I'm sharing it with you. Remember, I told you, I said, I'm never teaching you anything. I could have just said, yo, I'm your teacher. This information, you never heard the Messiah code. Nobody ever talked to you about 361 degrees. Nobody talked to you about the 1 through 31 system that represents a log date, which you log into reality, which is your birthday, which you call it. And everybody's birthday come between a 1 and 31 number, which is a cycle of the body, which we affectionately call the Messiah. But I never said I was teaching y'all about it. I said I was sharing it with you because I said it didn't belong to me. It belonged to the world. It's like, it's an OSI model. If you ever been in IT, you know what? It's open source information, literally, like open source. So like anybody can have it. Anybody can do something with it, with whatever you want to do with it, because that's important, to do something great with it. Is it possessions you seek with the knowledge, or sovereignty over self? That's what this knowledge has to provide for you in such a way. It has to provide a way that you know that the war is within. It's not without you. It's not outside of you. Why you think you have the 7 weapons? Those 7 weapons represent the war within you. That you utilize the weapon to conquer that war. It's not beating nobody up and fighting no battle unless you have to. But that's what that's about. So when I think about, the earth nature, I think about my earth nature because when I walk this land that we have been provided with, I think about great things when I walk this land. I think about us building greenhouses so we can feed people. We can feed people nourishing food. That's what I think about. I don't think about myself. I like the moment I wake up, I think about forming a program to rehabilitate certain people in a certain type of way where they have a purpose to serve others. That's what I'm thinking about here. I'm not thinking about myself. I don't really care. If anybody want to know the fundamental reason of what I represent or what I'm going for, what jugular vein I'm going for, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for that. I'm fighting for my people out here. Yep. I'm fighting for those people that are struggling. I'm fighting for those people on the street. I'm fighting for those people trapped in addiction. I'm fighting for those people that don't have nothing. That didn't have a mother or father next to them. All right? That maybe went through situations where they had a broken home. I'm fighting for those people out here. I'm fighting for those people that are fed poison, and they go and they think that this poison is food. They go to places like McDonald's and things like that, and they think this is food, and they wonder why they put these things in our environment so they can kill us all, literally. So it's like other things that I want to change the dynamic of. And the only way we can do that is to have a unified thought, not about yourself. It's not about, like it said, is it possessions you see? Is it sovereignty over self? Man, I'm going to tell you, man, I really don't want much. If you ask me, what do I want? I want to do something great for the world. So other people can do things that are great for the world. That's the earth nature. Look at this. We walk the path. Excuse me. Let's walk this path. You know how good it felt? Peace to my wife and Queen Thea Lamel. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if my camera dropped. My fault. My camera dropped. I just want to walk the path with you, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna get off. It's 131 Kum. For anybody that have any personal problems with me, have you ever had any personal problem with the information? For anybody that don't like me because I'm a light-skinned guy and I'm not dark enough for y'all, have you ever argued about my information? I don't know. If I'm not what you thought, I'm serious. Have you ever argued my information if you don't like me? I personally don't care if you don't like me. I remember I didn't like my grandpa growing up. I didn't. But he was the best thing for me. My grandpa was cold. Man, he used to kick us out of the house every time we did something stupid. Every time we did something stupid, he kicked us out of the house. And I was wondering why. Because we wasn't respecting him. And I learned to have a form of respect because he was that hard. It's not for you to like me, but it's about the information. That's all it's about. That's all it's ever been about. And if it been personal, then you made it personal, and that's where you got it wrong. Because it's never been about you. It's been about the collective. That's what Duala represents. You see this? Like I said, I'm walking a path, a trail that me and my wife, we come out here and work on every day. We go to work every day, right? And then we come out here on our land and then we dig a trail. This is our first foundational move of working with the land. We like, man, we creating the path. And it's really symbolic because it's creating a path for others as well. When we walk these paths, when I walk this road, this is a road that I created. It's not a road that was ever here. It was not a road that was ever here. And I'm walking through a land that is ours. It's not ours when I say like just me and my wife's. No, it's dedicated to the idea. It's dedicated to the idea of serving God's purpose. And nobody's trying to get rich here. Nobody trying to get rich. Imagine that. If we go to work every day, how we trying to get rich? Nobody's trying to bump up. I never be asking shit for people. And people and don't look at me as some holy poly roly guy. I'm not that dude. I'm just me. And you know what? I'm a positive and negative person. And I'm a balanced person. I'm balanced between both. And if you knew that about yourself, you will always be a winner. You'll always be a winner because you know that you have to be a balanced individual regardless of anything. You know? I something when New Year's came in this year, look at this. I'm still walking the path. Hey! Look, when New Year's came in, even if y'all celebrate it, whether y'all celebrate it or not, I practice a tradition that I didn't practice in a long time. Y'all say, man, forget that Gregorian year. The world is on the year, man. I get it. It can start from April. And then we can go on and on and on. And that'll be the first. And all of that. I get it. But it's deeper than that. You got to think about what the world is following the numbers. If the world is really following the number. So just moving with the world. You know what I did? I made a prayer. Me and my wife, we made a prayer. As soon as the clock stopped, we made a prayer. As soon as the clock stopped. Yeah. We made a prayer as soon as the clock stopped. And the only thing I can tell you is that it was something different. It was something different about the prayer that I made that made me know something truly remarkable and truly unique about my purpose here on this earth. And our purpose, many of our purposes, not just my purpose. You know, um, just purpose in general. How about that? So what I did was, you know how people, man, the elders, man, they tell us certain things, man. They tell us certain things for us to wake up, for us to know. You know what I mean? Like, man, I moved through this world. I moved this through this world so blessed, yo. If I can tell y'all, y'all be like, yo, man, this dude is really, really, this dude is really blessed. It's almost feel like I walk on water at times. I'm gonna tell you that. If I can tell you. Now look, um, man, I learned that you must command these forces, man. Like when Horus was a baby, and these forces were protected over him. They were, those certain Natiru, they were protecting him. But when he grew up and when he knew his position and his stature, he began to command those same forces instead of them protect him. Instead of them forces protecting him, no, they wasn't protecting him, like cradling him. No, he began to command those forces when he grew in stature. And I think that was the one thing that a lot of people feared about me. They feared me being totally successful, having land. They feared me having something. Imagine somebody fearing you having something. If it's not to you, let it pass by. I know many people. Hey, get over here. I know many people watching this video. So if it don't apply, let it fly. I'm speaking about a life's journey here. All right. But look, it was many people that didn't want to see me in a successful position. So they suppressed me because they knew how talented I was. And they knew just my charisma and how I was willing to share that same abundance and make others and infuse others with that same fury in such a way. And many people have suppressed me in such a way. But I'm like, man, wow. We're in the driver's seat now. We are in the driver's seat. And what are we going to do with this? We're going to feed the people. We're going to feed the people. Not only that, we're going to educate the people. We're going to give people a brighter future because people are trapped in religion. They are trapped in the Bible. And you should be studying technology right now or you're going to be left behind. Y'all can do all of that other stuff while the world is moving forward. Right now, we need to build a school. Not a school like that needs to be you need whatever, you just need the people to formulate the idea and you're able to experiment in such a way. Like we're able to do like machinery. We're able to innovate that same machinery. All right. And do things with it and patent those things and put these things on the market. Like the magnetron, which is a self-sustaining powered cell, which is something that I'm working on as we speak. I'm working on it in the workshop. And when we're able to power our homes with magnets, we're able to utilize magnets to power our home. We won't need the sun to power our home because it's always been an inner sun called the solar plexus. But yeah, that attraction, that's the shop. I'm working on it in the shop. The magnetron. All right. And we're going to put this in Africa. Our people's in Gambia. We have people in Gambia that are waiting for us. Sorry. We got people in Gambia that's waiting for us, yo. If anything, I can tell you, they're waiting for us, man. And there's no reason why anybody should have petty differences when it's people that are hoping for us to come and figure out a way to get them out. I'm serious. That's the stuff that I be like, it blows my mind. We arguing in America and our brothers and sisters need us. We want to fight amongst ourselves. And our people are asking us like, yo, what are we doing here? We supposed to be leading the way. All right, for real. But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Shout out to Shango. Thank you. Thank you. Peace to all the messiahs. Peace to all the messiahs. Just know that you are a messiah. That's all I gotta say. All right. Cool.